Imagine waking up to a normal day. The sun is shining. Traffic is moving. People are heading to work. Everything seems completely ordinary. But beneath the ground, a disaster is already unfolding. A hidden void is growing larger and larger. No one can see it. No one can hear it. And in just a few moments, the earth itself will collapse, creating a giant sinkhole, a massive hole in the ground capable of swallowing roads, cars, buildings, and anything else unfortunate enough to be above it. Today, we're exploring one of nature's most shocking and unexpected disasters, the terrifying world of giant sinkholes. Most people think the ground beneath their feet is solid and permanent. But that's not always true. In many parts of the world, underground water slowly dissolves layers of limestone and other soft rock. Over time, this creates large empty spaces beneath the surface. These hidden cavities can remain undetected for years, sometimes decades. Then one day, without warning, the roof of the cavity collapses, and the ground above suddenly disappears. That's when a sinkhole is born. Some sinkholes are small, just a few feet across. Others are enormous, large enough to swallow entire buildings. One of the most dramatic examples occurred when a massive sinkhole opened in the middle of a busy area. Witnesses reported hearing strange cracking sounds moments before the collapse. Then suddenly the ground gave way. The pavement shattered. Cars tilted toward the opening. And within seconds, a huge section of land vanished underground. People nearby were stunned. Many couldn't believe what they were seeing. It looked like something straight out of a disaster movie. Emergency crews rushed to the scene. Police quickly blocked off nearby roads. Engineers began assessing the damage. The biggest concern was that the sinkhole might continue growing. And often that's exactly what happens. When the initial collapse occurs, surrounding soil becomes unstable. Additional sections of land can fall into the hole, making the disaster even worse. In some cases, sinkholes expand for days or even weeks. Entire neighborhoods have been evacuated because officials feared more collapses could occur. One of the most frightening things about sinkholes is how little warning they provide. Unlike hurricanes or tornadoes, there are often no sirens, no weather alerts, no radar images. The danger can be completely invisible. However, there are sometimes warning signs, cracks appearing in walls, doors that suddenly won't close properly, depressions forming in yards, tilting trees, or sections of pavement beginning to sink. Experts say these clues should never be ignored, because they could indicate movement beneath the surface. As cities continue growing, sinkholes have become an increasing concern. Construction projects can sometimes disturb underground conditions. Leaking water pipes may wash away soil. Heavy rainfall can weaken the ground. And prolonged droughts can also contribute to instability. In other words, both nature and human activity can play a role. Some of the largest sinkholes ever recorded have reached incredible sizes. Several have been hundreds of feet deep. Others have stretched across entire city blocks. The amount of earth involved can be difficult to imagine. Millions of tons of soil and rock may suddenly shift during a major collapse. Scientists use advanced technology to monitor high-risk areas. Ground-penetrating radar, satellite imaging, geological surveys. These tools help identify underground voids before disaster strikes. But predicting exactly when a collapse will occur remains extremely difficult. That uncertainty keeps engineers and emergency managers on alert. For residents living in vulnerable regions, awareness is critical. Understanding local geology can help communities prepare for potential risks. Many cities now require geological assessments before major construction projects begin. These studies can reveal hidden weaknesses beneath the ground, potentially preventing future disasters. Despite all the risks, sinkholes remain one of the least understood natural hazards by the general public. Perhaps because they happen so suddenly, or because they don't receive as much attention as hurricanes, earthquakes, or tornadoes. Yet their destructive power can be extraordinary. A single collapse can cause millions of dollars in damage, disrupt transportation, destroy homes, and dramatically alter the landscape. Fortunately, Advances in science are helping experts better understand these events. Researchers continue studying how underground cavities form and evolve. Their goal is simple: detect danger earlier, provide better warnings, and save lives. The next time you're walking down a street, driving on a highway, or standing in a parking lot, consider this. Beneath the surface lies a hidden world of rock, water, and underground structures that most people never think about. Usually, that world remains stable and unseen. But occasionally, nature reminds us that the ground beneath our feet is not always as solid as it appears. And when it fails, the results can be absolutely astonishing. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more fascinating stories about natural disasters, extreme weather, and incredible events from around the world.